So if you didn't know, I'm 16, which means I'm in college but I'm in the UK, which means it's like 3 days on and then 4 days off including the weekend, which means I have a lot of time to do college work. I've also started doing my drawings in Adobe Flash, which is now called Adobe Animate. So would this be classed as a Flash animation, because I'm still putting it together in Sony Vegas, but technically I'm drawing them in Flash. So I don't know, I'll leave that up to you guys. And also, as you can see, my art style has changed again, but I quite like this one. It all depends if you guys like it as well. Just tell me down in the comments what you prefer, the old one or this one. I like this one. So because I'm attending college now, that must mean I picked a course, and you are correct, I did in fact pick a course. And that course is, you guessed it, well, you probably didn't, but it's computing. And so I have just went through my first week, well, 3 days, which is pretty much a college week. And that week we just had introductions, tours and computer things. On the first day I walked into the room and nobody spoke to each other, because that's just the thing about most people that spend their time around computers. We're all introverts, and we really rely on extroverts to actually start a functioning conversation to make friends. But when you got a class full of introverts, nobody wants to speak to anyone. So luckily I found some people that went to my secondary school, so we just kind of stuck together, which meant it was us four against the world. Well, college anyways. But as I was saying about what we did in the first day, well, not much really. Then on the second day it was still just me and my 3 other friends from my old school. Well, until the college realised that someone in our friend group wasn't actually supposed to be in that level course, so they were moved and now we only see them at lunch and breaks. And in the afternoon we began designing / making apps that would actually work on smartphones by using the whole QR code system. It was pretty neat, not gonna lie. And now for the third day. Okay, now so this is where it gets interesting. So we all had to do some team activity outdoor army thing, but for a class full of computing students, to no one's surprise, it was awful. But the interesting part is about when we got back after the lunch hour, which is really boring by the way. I mean, you'd think a bunch of 16 to 18 year olds would love having the freedom to leave college and go uptown for an hour, but no. Everywhere is full. You can't even get anything for dinner because there's nowhere to actually go. But let's get back on track. So after lunch when we got back, our tutor, who seems like a pretty chill guy, said that we were going to be making animations. And obviously he asked if anyone's ever done it before, and me being the socially awkward person that you see before you, kept quiet. Okay, look, I wasn't going to be that guy who ends up being the teacher's pet the whole year. Like, no, I ain't doing that. And then he pulled out drawing tablets, which is what I used to make these animations. Now, they weren't quite as good as mine, not to blow my own horn or anything, but I think they have a low budget. I mean, the computers, that's for another video. But anyways, I was ecstatic, and the long story short, mine was done easily, whilst others struggled. So once mine was done, I did help, although the tutor did seem to notice me helping, so maybe that was just for my own benefit, I don't know. But at least it got me talking to other people, so I guess that's a good thing. Now I could just go on about this week alone for so long, but I know that while I'm writing this script, it's going to be a pain to animate, so I think I'm just going to leave it there. Also, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Yo Bro Animates. His animations are short, but they're really funny, plus he uploads quite a lot, so if you do happen to be watching this video, then go subscribe to him. I'll leave his link in the description down below. And thanks for all the good feedback on my last video to those who commented, those being Gems, XOX and Yo Bro Animates. I personally don't think it was that good of an animation, but you guys really boosted my confidence, so thanks.